Hello, everybody, and welcome to Starry Tarot. Happy Friday, everyone. Hello, Ange. Hi, Linda W. And hello, hi, Monty. Welcome, everybody. And thank you so much, Fernando, for your donation, Fernando. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for your donation. And hi, Kristen. How are you doing, girl? I hope you're doing well. Fernando, did you want a 10-card reading, or were you interested in 2 5-card readings? Oh, thank you for helping take over with the list today, Kristen. Today I am using the Golden Girls Tarot deck, which we all know and love. Look into your future from the Lanai. We love that. Hi, Aesol. Welcome, Aesol. I hope you're doing great. All right, Fernando, please go ahead and feel free to post your question. Thank you so much. Does JS miss me? Okay, let's see. Angels, messengers, and spirit. And sorry, what's JS's sign? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does JS miss Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does JS miss Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does JS miss Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does JS miss Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does JS miss Fernando? And you're a Sag, right, Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does JS miss Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does JS miss Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does JS miss Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does JS miss Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does JS miss Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. I'm going to move my crystals here a little bit. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does JS miss Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does JS... There we go. Does JS miss Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does JS miss Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does JS miss Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does JS miss Fernando? You're a Gemini. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Okay, let's see. 2 of Swords reversed. 10 of Swords reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. The Hermit reversed. 6 of Pentacles reversed. 2 of Wands. 4 of Swords reversed. 3 of Cups reversed. The Star. And 3 of Pentacles reversed. Does he miss you? I feel that he has definitely moved forward in his life in a big way. Excuse me, in a big way. He's done everything he can to move forward. Um, and that's really what I'm seeing here is someone who has gone out into the world and made new connections, possibly. I feel like he tried to get over you, is what I'm saying. Is this someone who you used to date? Or what? I feel like this person does everything in their power. Hi, Joanna. Welcome. I feel like this person does, like, uses a lot of energy to move on. He used to be a love interest. Yeah, I feel like he he's using a lot of his energy to move forward with this Four of Swords reversed, Ten of Swords reversed. He's accepted that whatever could have been between the two of you probably won't be at least in the way that it should be with this Ten of Swords reversed. It's like accepting an ending, and Four of Swords reversed is decidedly trying to not think of someone. So yeah, I do see and sense that there absolutely was a love interest, but I also feel like he's doing everything in his best interest to pull back. Because he was left emotionally in the dark at first, didn't really know which way to turn with this Two of Swords reversed, so he kind of just went forth in any direction with the Two of Wands, and it's led him to some interesting places with the Hermit reversed. It has given him some hope for the future. Like he's really just put he's thinking with his mind and not his heart. And I see that here with this Queen of Cups reversed. I think that he goes out and parties a lot, or is social in some way, but he hasn't really met any one person. But that's not really what he's trying to do at this time. That might have been the problem with you two, is that maybe he wasn't trying to meet just one person. But what I'm seeing is that he's also not finding what he's currently wanting. Not like this is supposed to be a consolation, but I am seeing this. He's out there trying to find, like, dutifully trying to find, the love that he's looking for, and he has a lot of excuse me, one second, I need some water. He has a lot of I don't want to say standards, but yeah, all the different guidelines for, like, if you want to be my lover, you gotta check this, check that, check that. He has all these boxes that need to be checked, and nobody's checking all the boxes, and nothing's really working out for him. This Three of Pentacles reversed, Three of Cups reversed, and he's not sharing anything with anyone romantically at this time. And I feel like part of the reason why, you can correct me, but I feel like intuitively, like, that part of the reason why things didn't end up becoming something more with the two of you was for the same reason, was that he needs to check. He has so many boxes that need to be checked, and that's totally fine. Being very, very picky is totally fine. So it just means it's going to take longer to find your person, and that's really what I'm seeing with him. And I don't think there's anything really wrong with that. It would be nice to know that someone misses you, and I do think that he did miss you. But like I said, I think that he's really determined to think with only his mind at this time, and not his heart nor his wiener. Neither one of those, and just with his head. In terms of moving on from you, he was very practical about things, and I don't know if he's older or what, but he kind of just felt that things, if they weren't going to be perfect, he didn't want to waste your time, and he didn't want his time wasted either, and that you deserve a whole lot better. And I would agree with him there that you deserve better than if he feels like he can't give to you, and it feels like there's a lot that he withholds from people, then he's probably not the right guy. And I don't feel like you feel like he is the right guy. You were just wondering if he missed you. I get it. But yeah, in short, I see someone who did miss you at one point, but they've done their very, very best. Sorry, I just got distracted. Yeah, he did definitely miss you at one point, but he's doing his very best to like think like a robot here. And not get into emotions, not get into desire that isn't completely meeting every single one of his needs. And there's, you know, something to be said for that in a way. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Fernando. Yeah, you're gonna find the guy that checks all your boxes too. You know it. He's out there. You're gonna find him. All right. We've got a few more people in here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think I said hello to everybody. Hi, hi, hi. So we are currently all caught up with donations, so we can jump into a game for the chance to win a free mini reading. Hi, Jessica. How are you doing, long lost friend? I feel like it's been days. It's been a while since I didn't take a break per se, but this week I wasn't on too much. I'm trying to do my best this weekend. How are you doing, Miss Jessica? And J Moon is donating now. Okay, well, if J Moon's donating now, then J Moon will be next. So we'll just wait for J Moon to make a donation. And we just received it. Thank you so much, J Moon, for your donation. Let me go ahead and add you to the list. Okay. Oops. Oh, never mind. I forgot Kristen is taking care of me. She's pampering me tonight. Thank you so much. I get to not have to do that. Thank you so much. All right, Miss J Moon, let's get into your question. Oh, for sure, Jessica. Yeah, no, for sure. You don't always have to join the peanut gallery. I get you. But thank you for the likes and the support. I always appreciate you. How do my current employers feel about me? I'm gonna go turn on the light here. Itchy throat today. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How do Nadia's current employers feel about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How do Nadia's current employers feel about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How do Nadia's current employers feel about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How do Nadia's current employers feel about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How do Nadia's current employers feel about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how do Nadia's current employers feel about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how do Nadia's current employers feel about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how do Nadia's current employers feel about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how do Nadia's current employers feel about her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how do Nadia's current employers feel about her? The Hangman reversed, Two of Cups reversed, Knight of Wands, Six of Swords reversed. These are a lot of the same cards that we pulled yesterday. Three of Pentacles reversed. I remember, girl, I remember last night, one of your questions was basically what would happen, like, should I leave, would it be wise for me to leave my current job right now? And I remember seeing the Hangman reversed, the Six of Swords reversed. I don't know if I saw the Three of Pentacles reversed. Basically saying that it wasn't time for you to leave just yet, but it's definitely the direction that you should think about going. Like I said, that there would be more opportunities for you employment-wise over the next 3 months or so to really harness that 3 months, use that 3 months to bone up on any skills and knowledge you may need to attain the job that you're looking at, that you've got your eye on at this time, that you're looking to jump ship to. I think that your employers may feel the same way here, Nadia. They feel that you've got a whole lot of potential with this Knight of Wands, but that you could be using it better elsewhere with this Two of Cups reversed and the Hangman reversed. That things fundamentally, it may just be, I do see problems with other, Three of Pentacles reversed, the very definition of that is having issues with those who you're working with. Whether it be your colleagues or your superiors or those who work beneath you, whatever you want to call your people that you are like managing possibly. It's just not a good fit. They feel the issues. The issues are nothing that anyone can like ignore or turn a blind eye to or pretend that they don't exist. They exist, they're there, they're real. And I don't know if they could be resolved interpersonally with a lot of the staff that's already there. They do want to see you leave with the Six of Swords reversed. However, they also feel that now is not the right time for you to leave just yet. That you have the potential. They see a lot of potential for you. This isn't like the energy I'm getting is not hateful. It's more they actually do want to see you do your best. Just unfortunately, the dynamics within this space are preventing that from happening. So they can't really do anything about that other than see you move on to better and brighter pastures. But they don't want to see you leave without finding another dock, another shore, another port to swim your boat into. The same card. Ooh, I'm getting chills. The same card came up yesterday, girl. That's what's going on. And I kind of thought that might have been what was going on too, because I know you want to leave. I know you're ready to leave. So I'm sure they feel that. I'm sure they sense that. You know, Nadia wants to leave. She's not happy here. Blah, blah, blah. There's issues. Maybe they don't. But, you know, they might sense some of them might sense it on a deeper sense. They just want to see you happy, and they see that you're not happy and that there's nothing they can do to make you happy. At this point, there's nothing they can, and that's frustrating for them as well. when there's another place that could do something for you. And it may be, I've actually been here myself where I've just been employed with some place that just really wasn't a good fit for me as much as I wanted to try and make it work. Like there were just issues that didn't click with me. It wasn't a good fit for me. And they weren't, gonna fire me immediately. They knew I was looking for another job, so they were kind of waiting for me. They saw me go to interviews. They saw me go, take longer lunch breaks. I know they knew that and they were fine with that. They honestly would have preferred that than having to have fired me, which they eventually had to do because I never actually, then the recession hit and I couldn't find a damn job to save my life. But that's my story. So I have seen employers do this before where they're not going to kick you to the curb. They're not going to fire you. They would rather see you soar elsewhere. And they know you can soar elsewhere. They see a lot of potential in you. With this Knight of Wands, they just don't think that the potential's been exhausted there. You've done all that you could. They've done all that they can. And now it's just time to move on yonder. There's greener pastures. And I think they're going to give you a decent amount of time to find them. I really do. I think that I don't think they're planning on kicking in. Like I said, I really don't think they're going to kick you to the curb because they see how you work, how you operate. That you're not the type of person. You're the type of person to have a job lined up, right? Every Capricorn friend of mine is that's the credo. You don't leave your job until you have another one lined up, and that's exactly what they see. Is we're not going to get rid of her unless she has something going on. Then she'll leave on her own volition. They know you're going to leave on your own volition soon, is what I'm saying. It's not harmonious. It's not great. It's not ideal. I'm really sorry that you're dealing with this, Nadia, but it is the truth. It's the tea. It's what I'm seeing. I'm pretty sure it's the truth from what I'm sensing and seeing here. And I think, like I said, I think you're going to really mosey on to much greener pastures that are going to work great for you. And sorry to interrupt, we just received a donation. I hate seeing like live streamers and TikTokers do that, like interrupt something, be like, oh, thank you for the heart, thank you for the gift emoji, thank you for the cowboy emoji. Thank you so much for the donation, Jessica, though, for that. I appreciate that. But you hear what I'm saying, Nadia? Like, nothing to worry about. I think you totally get what I'm saying. Like, keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on, staying focused. Eye on the prize. I think I said that to you yesterday. Eye on the prize, okay? Find that safe harbor to go to because you've got it. You've got a lot of value and potential, and they see it too. Thank you so much, Miss Foxy Vixen, Shanna. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you again. And that reminds me also, we haven't seen Nightbot. Where's Nightbot at? Where is he at? How are you doing tonight, Nightbot? He's really been helping me. He's also been a pain in the ass. Trying to ban people. He's been warning people for using too many emojis. So I do gotta warn y'all, if you use a lot of emojis, this little Nightbot thing that I have might give you a little slap on the wrist. Don't worry, I'll clap right back. I'll get right back on his ass. Don't worry, you're not in trouble. If he ever truly was able to kick anyone out, I would have to get rid of that Nightbot thing. Kristen's been saying this. He hates emojis. He hates capitals. Okay, fine. But he has no problem with people spamming the chat with questions, which is the only thing that I need stopped. And that I have to actually tell people to stop, which should be common sense. Good Lord. So weird. I was looking it up earlier too. I was like seeing if I could alter the settings. No, not as far as my dumb ass can tell. My non-technologically inclined ass can tell. Excuse me, sorry, I didn't mean to blow my nose on the live stream. Can you read into how my work issue will go? Okay. Yeah, let's see how your work issue will go. What, does anyone have any fun plans for tonight? It's Friday. It's only 4 o'clock here. I've got no plans for tonight. I'm just keeping it. I can go out one night a week. I can't go out more than one night a week. That's a little too expensive for little Miss Sophie. I don't even know if I can go out one night a week. Good lord. For context, I was late on some work last month, and I'm worried I'll be in some trouble over it. Okay. Dinner and mini golf sounds cute. Sounds romantic. Sounds very fun. I haven't done putt golf in holidays. I miss it. I need to find someone to do golf with. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jessica's work issue go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jessica's work issue go? Thank you for the context. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jessica's work issue go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jessica's work issue go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jessica's work issue go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jessica's work issue go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jessica's work issue go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jessica's work issue go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jessica's work issue go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Jessica's work issue go? Okay, so you were Brad's at work, you have the kids. Cool, chill night. Planning on watching any movies or anything? I'm trying to figure out a movie. I'm trying to figure out a movie to watch myself tonight. I'm not quite sure. I think I have some ideas in mind, but then I can never find them for free online, and then I'm like, do I really want to spend money on renting something? Yes, I usually do. So you were late on some work, and you're worried you'll be in some trouble. Let's see. I kept on saying the Two of Pentacles. I was hoping the world would be here. Okay. Forgiveness. The Seven of Swords. Justice. The Tower reversed. And Knight of Cups reversed. Okay. Not through. I don't quite know what to think about. Oh, yeah, I do know what to think about the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is not always thievery. As I've said before, I've talked about before, it's not always thievery, although, I mean, this art is definitely a thief in the night. It's not always thievery, it's not always deception, it's not always betrayal. It's also desperation. So you may have some hustle. If you have late work, if you have some late work from last month, you're going to have to hustle to do it probably. I definitely see that, like, being scrappy about that. I see them being very forgiving though with the world. I was hoping to see the world. I was hearing in my mind, like I had on seeing, like if I see the world or Two of Pentacles, something tells me forgiveness is definitely there. Justice right in the center. They're gonna be fair. There's not gonna be any huge fires or any disasters regarding your late work. Yeah, I think so long as you hustle and get it done by this weekend, I think everything's gonna be fine. Just make sure that you do deliver, and they, I think, will be very forgiving. Justice, the world, they'll let it go. They understand that shit happens. But I don't know any other more polite way of putting it, but things happen, and you get overloaded, and like time is a fickle friend, and there might be some person who may, I don't want to say hold a grudge, but I feel like with this Knight of Cups reversed, it's someone, it's definitely not a boss. This is like a coworker. Are there any coworkers that are aware of this or that would be aware of this? This is the one last card. I don't know why I saved the worst for last here, but this is the only issue I'm seeing is this Knight of Cups reversed. And to me, this is a person who does not have any issues, or sorry, who doesn't have any, I don't know why I said issues, who does not have any authority. You said ADHD, and I thought, girl, I got the same issue. I freeze, I have no executive function. Me too. And then you're impulsive. Girl, I can't tell you all the ADHD tax that I've spent with that, where when you're overwhelmed and then you freeze. So I hate when that happens. It's so freaky. Your supervisor might tell others. That's what I was thinking. I'm kind of afraid they might And Cups too is also spilling the tea a little bit, reversed. Like, I hope they keep that clean and keep that to themselves, because that's really nobody's business but you and your supervisors. I still don't think that they're upset about it. If they do say something, it might just be like off the cuff, like, oh yeah, I'm just waiting for some work from Jessica or blah, blah, blah. She'll be bringing in some work on Monday, and then maybe someone overhears it. I don't know. I feel like it might be a small office and that kind of stuff might happen, that kind of chitter chatter. But I still don't think your supervisor has an issue with you or or the work or anything. Just so long as we like that justice card. We like the world. There should be fairness and forgiveness. I really hope your supervisor doesn't tell others, because I'd be really out of pocket. I also feel like that's just not, as long as upper management doesn't like pull me and shake their finger at me. Oh no, I don't think that with the tower reversed. No, I certainly don't think that's gonna happen. Like I said, this is, if it does get to someone's ears, it's like someone lower level, and it's just like, oh, it's more like she was allowed to do that and I can't get away with it, or I was reprimanded for that last month, yet she wasn't. That kind of a thing. It's a colleague. If it's a knight or a page, that's not a superior. That's a colleague. That, and especially with the cup being reversed, that's like, yeah, I feel like, also Knight of Cups, or Knight of Cups is Pisces reversed energy. Maybe just someone who I feel is maybe making some comparisons there. You know, because I'm thinking, why would someone who's not a supervisor why would they give a rat's ass? Well, maybe that's what's going on. Making comparisons when you shouldn't make them, because there's obviously a reason why your supervisor's cool with this. You're a hardworking lady. Maybe this other person isn't as hardworking as you. Who knows? Who knows? But I think everything's going to be okay, Jessica. I don't want you to be worried. I want you to, because I know worry can affect ADHD especially. And I'm not just saying this because I, don't want your ADHD affected, but you sincerely don't have to worry. It sounds like you're just fine, and you do better quality work. Yeah, yeah. I sometimes I do better quality work under pressure. I totally did in college, and when I was a writer, it was always like just like a hair of a breath away from the deadline. They would always be like, "Wow, okay, all right." Like, you work really weird. You work really weird. But I remember, yeah, oh my God, I remember my first paper I had to write at Berkeley. I was so nervous because I was a transfer student, and I was like, I can't do this. I'm like around all these people who are so much smarter than me. And I remember I froze. I could not. I remember my dad even like saw me. I could not write the damn paper. And my teacher said, if you turn in for each day that you turn, the whole thing, if you turn, for each day that you turn in late, you get marked a grade average. I told her about my panic attack, and she was like, it's fine. You can still get a B. Turn it in tomorrow. I'm sure you'll do great. So I managed to write it that night. Still not really understanding what I was writing about. I'm not going to even talk about what the class was. Anyway, I don't even know if they teach it there anymore. But anyway, long story short, I got a B plus, and she took me aside. She said, Sophie, that was one of the best papers I've read in a long, long time. Have faith in yourself. Yeah, have faith in yourself. You'll be fine. People are very forgiving, and yeah, grace, especially, yeah, when you already feel bad. Exactly. Oh, I hate that freeze. That's an example of an ADHD tax I had to pay. I froze, and I mean, thank God there was grace. Some teachers won't even accept it if you're a day late, but yeah. Anyway, you'll do fine. You'll do fine, girl. And you have a wonderful time, I'm assuming, with your guy tonight at the mini golf. Have a lovely evening. Have a lovely dinner. All right, Miss Foxy Vixen, thank you so much for your donation, Miss Foxy Vixen. I believe she posted her question. Hi, Miriam1111. Hi, Arisha. Welcome. You're very welcome, Jessica. If y'all are looking for a free reading, the way that this channel works, the way that this channel has worked for the past 2.5 years, is we play games for the chance to win a free reading when we're in between donations, like when we're through with like a set of donations. In between donations, we always play at least one game, always the rule, within the first 2 hours of the live stream. No free at random. You got to play the game, so stick around. Thank you. Is my ex-fiance Hayden a karmic, a soulmate, or a twin flame? Oh, hi Shanna. Twin flames. I don't answer twin flame questions because I don't believe in the concept of twin flames. In fact, this is something very, very serious I've been talking about a lot lately. There's a Netflix documentary I want everyone to watch because I've been actually, Jessica, I don't know if you're still here, but those who are regular here know that I'm anti-twin flame. That I believe that I've seen so many couples stay together in toxicity and hatred because they were told by someone that they were twin flames. And so Jessica, you here? So girl, if you want to watch something, this is crazy. So on Netflix, there's a new documentary called Escaping Twin Flames. And it's about this cult, right? That's all based on twin flames. You can find them on YouTube. They're called Twin Flames Union. They're evil, by the way. And I walk out of the room and John, it was just like, Sophie, there's a documentary, because he knows I hate the twin flame thing too and how toxic I feel it is. He's like, Sophie, there's a documentary. Netflix did a documentary on it. Apparently there's this Escaping Twin Flames. I'm like, really? And then I remembered that a friend of mine, she's one of my best homegirls. She might be watching right now. I don't know if you're out there, Z. One of my best friends, like 3 months ago, was like, have you heard of this? And this was way before. I mean, the documentary just dropped this week. This was 3 months ago. She was like, Sophie, when I was living in Sedona, I met this girl, this woman, and she met this guy, and they started this twin flames cult. They have, oh my God, they have caused so much damage, and they've totally exploited. They've made so many women, like they forced women into accepting that they're men. Because it's crazy. I can't even get into like the reason as to how it gets that far. But yeah, like forcing people to have sex changes, like crazy stuff. Anyway, I'm sorry to go on my rant, Miss Foxy Vixen. So we're just gonna go with karmic or soulmate. That's what I always do. But I would also like to warn you, please be careful when it comes to that kind of rhetoric. It can be very, very dangerous. I feel like both karmic and soulmates are not dangerous concepts to believe in. The fact that the concept of a soulmate is someone who we've had a past life with. So I'm totally fine on checking that, Miss Shanna. And Shanna, did you want, so you wanted this to be an expanded reading? Sorry about the whole, yeah, I don't mean to sound harpy. I guess I am that harpy Jewish auntie. Sometimes I have to say what I'm feeling, and I think it's important for a lot of y'all to, yeah, on Netflix. So it's crazy mainstream, and not only that, but I know them through 2 degrees of separation, or 1 degree of separation. Like one of my best homegirls. I think we can work through karmic energy with a soulmate as well. That's the other thing. Is that I think karmic energy is kind of within all connections. There's several aspects of twin flame. I'm sorry, I hate to be professor right now, but I am going to pause. I hope you've just got a couple seconds to spare, love. There's a couple things that I find problematic with it. Thank you for your donation, Philomena. Thank you. You'll be next. A couple things I find problematic. First thing that I find most problematic is the idea that we are not born whole. I've got a problem with that. I do believe that we're all supposed to couple up, and that our guides want us to couple up, and our angels and our spirits, and everyone wants us to couple up, and I want us to couple up. I want y'all to couple up. It's just natural. People don't, it's totally, I always accept the fact that I may be single for the rest of my life, but ideally I would like someone to grow old with. We all want to. But to think that I'm not whole and that I have like an emptiness inside of me, like that's the first thing that I find so toxic about it. I'm gonna stop here, and I may get into, if anyone's interested in listening, I'll get into it. But I sadly feel like a lot of people in this community have already drank the Kool-Aid, so to speak. And if you have, and you strongly believe in it, that I have no tea, no shade. Whatever anyone believes in, as long as it's not hurting anyone else, I don't care at all. More power to you. That's part of this whole thing. Is he even compared this to Jonestown, his cult, this like twin flames class that they have, where they promise that they'll, put you back together with your twin flame or put you with a new twin flame. He even said, he's like, it's like I got the Kool-Aid out here. And now I'm shopping at Chanel and I'm driving a Tesla and I'm living in a giant mansion in Sedona. It's just like, really, y'all have to watch this. It'll really open your eyes. And I'm not saying that every twin flames person is bad. There are a lot of twin flames people out there who are practitioners who believe in it, and I think they're good people. And I think they're actually very talented. Hi, Wiki Taylor, welcome. I just wish that we had more discussion around it, is all. All right, Miss Foxy Vixen, let's get into this about Hayden and you. We're going to do an expanded reading to see where y'all are at spiritually together, how you guys are bound in a spiritual way when you were both put on this earth. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Shanna's connection with Hayden soulmate or karmic? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Shanna's connection with Hayden soulmate or karmic? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Shanna's connection with Hayden soulmate or karmic? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Shanna's connection with Hayden soulmate or karmic? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Shanna's connection with Hayden soulmate or karmic? Ever it come to a point you lost yourself, but put it next. No matter what the connection name, just know your worth and know your limits. Yeah, that's a good point, Miriam. I just read that. Whenever it comes to the point you lost yourself, bye-bye, next. Yeah, thank you, next. No matter what the connection's name, no matter what anyone named it, they can name it whatever. It's you gotta, like, I know a woman, she's a good woman. She lets her husband cheat on her openly. She knows it. He gets hotel rooms on the weekend. He spends their money getting hotel rooms with other women, and she passes it off because they're twin flames. Now that, I'm almost going to start crying. That always really hurts me to see that happen to people. Angels, messengers, and it's very toxic. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Hayden's relationship, whoa, the cards are flying out of my hands. Is Hayden's relationship with Shanna karmic or soulmate? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Hayden's relationship with Shanna karmic or soulmate? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Hayden's relationship with Shanna karmic or soulmate? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Hayden's relationship with Shanna karmic or soulmate? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Hayden's relationship with Shanna karmic or soulmate? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Hayden's relationship with Shanna karmic or soulmate? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Hayden's relationship with Shanna karmic or soulmate? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Hayden's relationship with Shanna karmic or soulmate? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Hayden's relationship with Shanna karmic or soulmate? Hey, Kristen, could you add Philomena to we have Miss Foxy Vixen, who we're on currently, and then we have Philomena next, if you could add her. Thank you so much, Kristen. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Hayden's relationship with Shanna karmic or soulmate? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Hayden's relationship with Shanna karmic or soulmate? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Hayden's relationship with Shanna karmic or soulmate? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Hayden's relationship with Shanna karmic or soulmate? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Hayden's relationship with Shanna karmic or soulmate? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Hayden's relationship with Shanna karmic or soulmate? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Hayden's relationship with Shanna karmic or soulmate? Nine of Swords, Two of Wands, Strength reversed, King of Swords reversed, Two of Cups reversed, Ten of Swords reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed, Page of Swords, the Hermit, the High Priestess, Temperance reversed, Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands reversed, Four of Pentacles, and Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. That's right. I know. Yeah. What are y'all's signs again? Did you say he was a Sagittarius? No, yeah, he did say he was a Sagittarius. Okay, that's his Temperance reversed. I thought he was Sagittarius. Kind of remembered that from yesterday. And you are an Aries. Okay. As much as I think that there was substance to this connection at one point, well, karmic relationships do have substance to them. I think there was a lot to learn from this connection with the Two of Wands, but I also don't think that it was leading you on the right path that you were supposed to be on with the Page of Pentacles reversed. But there was something there. There was something there at the initial start. We talked about him yesterday. You guys ended your engagement on the 31st of March, right? And I remember seeing the Temperance reversed card. He's not feeling great right now. I don't know why his energies are coming through, but he is accepting that this has come to an end with the Ten of Swords reversed, but he is kept awake at night with this Nine of Swords, with the mistakes he's made, with the things he did wrong, the things that went wrong. But I hate to say it, but ultimately, yeah, this was karmic. Your energies didn't match one another's, and unfortunately, he took from some of your energies more than you gave in a lot of instances, with Strength reversed. But this was a learning experience with the Page of Swords. That's the indicator. It's a huge indicator that this is karmic to me. You did learn something about yourself, about who you would want to be with in the future, the type of relationship that you are looking for. But ultimately, he was not destined to be your king with this King of Wands reversed. Neither this King of Swords reversed or this Two of Cups reversed. This was a learning experience. Wow, we've got both the Page of Swords and the Hermit. I was waiting just to see maybe the Hierophant. Oh, the High Priestess. Wow. If you knew tarot like I did, you would have chills. This was all a learning experience. These are all learning cards. These are all about learning. Page of Swords is the student. The Hermit is going deeper within and learning about life, oneself, one's desires. Same with the High Priestess. Romantically, it was not meant to happen. He was someone who popped into your life and really made an impact on you with this Page of Cups. But ultimately, he wasn't. I don't see the King of Cups here. He didn't end up being the king of your heart. And with all things karmic, with karma and with a lot of Eastern philosophy, it's about letting go that which you cannot control, and that which and a lot of this is about things that you cannot control. With the Page of Pentacles reversed, there's nothing you can really do or say, because you can't communicate with him. There's nothing you could do or say to sway his actions on the matter. So you could continue to wait for him, and he may come around. And then you would be doing yourself a disservice because that would be your time that would be, spent and not, and maybe not in the best way. Or you can let go and learn. Definitely learning, definitely a lot of learning and soul searching from this connection. But I'm not seeing the things that normally make me feel like if I saw especially if this Two of Cups was upright, or we had the Four of Wands or Ten of Cups or Ten of Pentacles or something like that, something solid here, I would say this might have, but I don't even think that you guys shared a past life together. Doesn't mean that you guys can't have something, like I said, solid that you could learn from, with a lot of depth to it. But for whatever reason or another, he's not your destined life. Your guides are telling me, your guides are telling my guides that he's just simply not your destined life partner. He's not your divinely ordained life partner. That's the other thing. That's the other thing about the Two of Cups is I always read the Two of Cups as divinely ordained love partner. And I'm seeing this as a no. Like it's there's definitely another person out there for you, Miss Shanna, who is going to be the one for you, who is going to be that divinely ordained love partner, who is, and it's all about divine timing, the correct timing, the right timing, right? And I think you'll know in your heart when you meet this person if they're your soulmate or not. I've never met a soulmate pairing that didn't know in their heart of hearts that they were soulmates. I feel like that's something that you won't even have to question when you meet the next person who's out there for you. Okay, Shanna. I think it won't be a question. There's definitely, there's definitely ways of seeing how you can bring yourself closer to that potential person. Usually what I usually end up seeing is just living your life organically and as you would like to. And then that usually leads you to that person. Do I think karmic relationships can work out? Yes and no. I've seen, it depends on what you define as work out. I've never seen them be extremely successful. None of the great loves that I am aware of were karmic relationships. I don't think I often when I see karmic relationships, what I often see is a warning. If you can be told ahead of time that that relationship is karmic, then that's usually the type of relationship someone wouldn't even get involved in, because it's usually a time waster. Other than learning about yourself, I don't want to say it's a total time waster because you do learn about yourself, but in terms of getting to that next step, that of being with your soulmate, which is what you're looking for, who you're looking for. I don't think that staying in a knowingly karmic relationship is wise if you want to eventually be paired with your soulmate. Because part of the issue is that your destined man is still out there. Say you get back together with Hayden and things are all right. They're lukewarm. You put up with things that he does, and things are difficult, but kind of, not great, but not bad. And then the love of your life comes into your life, but you're with Hayden. You're going to end up hurting Hayden, or you're going to end up, just being really torn. I feel like feeling too attached to leave for a new connection. I've seen that happen also, not being open and ready for new love because you're literally not. Hi, Robin. Yes, I am still open, absolutely. So yeah, yeah and no, not really. Not to the extent to which I believe soulmate connections work out. I've always seen karmic as temporary. Like I just always feel like something's gonna happen along the road that's going to divert you onto that path that you're supposed to be on. Philomena, thank you very much for your donation, Philomena. You're very welcome, Shanna. Thank you. Thank you for being here and for listening to me blah blah. I just care. I care about you and care about you guys. You went to Mexico last week and you met someone. I had no idea you went to Mexico. That's so glam. That's so cool. I went to Mexico last week and I met someone. His name is Simon. What are his intentions for me? And you're going back next month again. Wow. Does he live in Mexico? Hi, Lizea. There is no free list, but we'll be playing a game for the chance to win a free reading. Actually, one second. He lives in Mexico. I'm currently 4 hours away from Mexico. Very cool. Yeah, you're in New Mexico. I forgot. I always forget that. Well, congratulations on meeting this guy. Let's see what his intentions. Oh wait, do you want me to do my thoughts, feelings, and my thoughts, feelings, and intentions spread, or just his intentions towards you? Thank you so much for your donation, James. Thank you, thank you. All right. And we also just received a donation from Robin, Optimistic Capricorn. Thank you so much. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Simon's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Simon's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Simon's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Simon's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Simon's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Simon's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Simon's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Simon's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Simon's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Simon's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Philomena? He was working when I approached him, so he was really nervous. Aww. I love how you approached him. The Tower reversed. Six of Pentacles. The Hierophant reversed. King of Wands reversed. Eight of Swords reversed. Is he a bartender? Does he work in like nightlife? Does he work in hospitality, I should ask? Does he work in hospitality, nightlife in Mexico? Or what does he do, if you don't mind me asking? He's a chauffeur, okay. So okay, he works in hospitality in a sense, in a little bit of a sense. Yeah, in a big sense. He's a driver. What I'm seeing here is with your general energies, we have the Tower reverse. Like you definitely don't want to get burned here, obviously. His general energies, we've got the Eight of Swords reversed. It's interesting. I feel like he was very relieved that you approached him because he really wanted to approach you, but he knew that that probably wouldn't have been appropriate if it had been the other way around. So there was something about something about your actions setting him free in some kind of way. He thinks that this is going to be a good exchange of energies between the two of you with this Six of Pentacles. But I'm a little concerned about this Hierophant reverse and the King of Wands reversed. The Hierophant reversed is someone who is usually acting in a way that is not within traditions. So when I see the Hierophant reverse, I often get nervous about people potentially saying they're single when they're not. I don't know how much time you spent with him, how well you would have been able to, if you would have been able to hide that, or if you're totally 100% possible that totally 100% positive that he is totally, totally single. But there's something here about him feeling that this is non-traditional in some way, something that really steers from what he would normally do. Maybe it's a cultural thing. You're American and is he Mexican? Oh, girl. Okay, you just repeated what I said. I was gonna say it could be a cultural thing. Yeah, you're African and he's Mexican. Yeah. So there you go. I think that might be what I don't think he's used to dating. Like, maybe he's used to dating American girls, but maybe not African American girls. I don't think he's used to even dating American girls, like straight up and down. But maybe it could be the fact they're, of African descent as well. That could be it. That could very well be it. I was thinking about the movie Fools Rush In just now. Oh, rest in peace, Matthew Perry. Such a good movie. I was thinking of different cultures and yeah, that being something, especially if he's Mexican. Sometimes they can be. There are certain cultures that are really difficult to date. Okay, and that is one of them. That can be one of them. There's certain cultures that are really hard to date if they're really deep with their family. And he doesn't have money. He's used to being able to take care of his women. That's this King of Wands reverse, girl. I didn't even get to this part, girl. You finished my whole train of thought, your whole reading. He's insecure. You're probably learning about. You get so many tarot readings from me. I'm sure you know enough about tarot at this point that King of Wands reverse is a man who's feeling insecure, right? I was going to ask, so if he's in Mexico and he's making money in pesos, he's definitely not making the kind of money that you're making. And if he's used to taking care of his women, he's probably not used to being with an American woman. He's probably used to being with another Mexican woman, someone who's part of his culture, part of his landscape, a local woman, This is very different for him. I think he's very, very nervous. I really sense that he's very nervous. So take a deep breath. Know that his intentions are not bad, but he is very, very, he is really wondering, is he going to be able to be the man that you need? He's really wondering that. So that is what I'm seeing there. That's very interesting. He said he is going to be coming out here. Okay. So, maybe he's got money put away or something. I'm not sure. Maybe he's found some way to make some extra income. I'm not sure. I believe you that he says he's going to come out here. But that, might be a splurge for him. He asked you what your intentions were for him. Oh, okay. So he's kind of on a similar page here. Hey, Kristen, can you please add James Helen to the list? Oh, you already did. Oh, thank you so much. I already saw it. And what did you say, Philomena? I'm sure they were good. I have no doubt. You're a good woman. Yeah, that's a good question. And yeah, do men ever really take the time to ask that? Not quite sure. Have I ever been asked that? No. No, actually I haven't. Hey, Cat Goddess, how are you doing? Well, that sounds really like wildly cool, Philomena. I really hope that it all works out. I really do. And that you guys can work through this because he sounds like a sweetheart and he sounds like he's got, decent intentions. He's just insecure and I've seen it. I feel the energy of insecurity and hopefully he can understand that he shouldn't feel that way with you. I don't think he needs to feel that way with you. But thank you very much for your donation, Philomena. I hope I brought you some clarity. And like I said, I wish you all the best moving forward. So he's coming to visit you and you're going to visit him again. That's really sweet. I'm doing an holistic event coming up offering Reiki and energy work. How will Patty react to me offering to sell her crystals for her at my table? Let's see. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Patty react to James offering to sell her crystals for her at his table? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Patty react to James offering to sell her crystals for him at his table? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Patty react to James offering to sell her crystals for him at his table? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Patty react to James offering to sell her crystals for him at his table? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Patty react to James offering to sell her crystals for her at his table? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Patty react to James offering to sell her crystals for her at his table? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Patty react to James offering to sell her crystals for her at his table? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Patty react to James offering to sell her crystals for him at his table? For her at his table. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Patty react to James offering to sell her crystals for her at his table? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will Patty react to James offering to sell her crystals for her at his table? That's really kind of you, James. And congrats on the opportunity. That's awesome. Knight of Cups reversed. Justice reversed. Two of Swords reversed. Still wonky. The Magician. And Two of Pentacles. Justice reversed. Knight of Cups reversed. Get the Magician and Two of Pentacles. I'm getting the sense that she kind of feels afraid that she would feel that she would have to owe you something with this Justice reversed, with the Knight of Cups reversed. Which, I mean, you are doing a solid for her, but you are, I'm sure, doing it, you know, just out of the kindness of your heart, not asking for anything in return. And I don't know if she's that super aware of. Yeah, I'm not sure if I think she's questioning some of your intentions here with the Two of Swords reverse, but I think that overall she thinks it would be a good thing with the Magician and the Two of Pentacles, that it would generate some income, that they probably would sell, do some, it would probably be a good collaboration. Because I mean, hell, it sounds like she's not going to be there. Am I right? I mean, this would kind of be, sounds like it would be really easy for her. Like, she kind of wouldn't have to do like anything. Which is fine. That's great. You're a wonderful guy. You're a great, person to her. But I think that's kind of what she's questioning is, yeah. So it's very, so yeah, it's very, if they end up selling themselves, which there's a good chance they would. When I see, whenever I'm the type of person, I don't know if if it's abundantly obvious by any means, James, but I'm the type of person that when I see crystals at a store, I go, ooh, shiny thing, me go buy. So, and I think there's a lot of people like that out there. I don't know how pricey her crystals are or what type of crystals she's got, but I'm telling you, when I see, I buy, and there's a lot of other people out me like there. There's a lot of people out me like me out there, out me like me out there. So I think these things are going to sell themselves. I think they're going to be an easy sell, and it's going to be so easy for her because she won't even have to be there. So there's part of her is thinking also like, how do I repay him? That's exactly what you're thinking. Yeah, she's got a good collection. Then may as well. I mean, bring it. You know, if she's got a good collection, that's definitely the type of people that are looking for those shiny things to gravitate towards and purchase. They go to those kind of places. Um, so yeah, I think that it would be a good idea. I think you're definitely onto something here that's smart. Um, but she is thinking, um, how do I repay him? Am I supposed to repay him? How am I supposed to be here for this? How am I supposed to show up for this? And like do my part if I have to at all. What's the motive behind this? Super just being all, I don't want to say super suspicious, but she is questioning the motive. Like and what she would have to do. What are her current feelings, thoughts, intentions towards her relationship together? How have things progressed in recent moons, James? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Patty's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards James? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Patty's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards James? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Patty's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards James? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Patty's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards James? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Patty's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards James? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Patty's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards James? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Patty's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards James? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Patty's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards James? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Patty's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards James? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Patty's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards James? 6 of Pentacles, Justice reversed, 7 of Pentacles reversed, 9 of Swords, and 9 of Cups. So what is going on here? Is everyone able to see everything? Oh, okay. I guess it just crapped out on this end. Weird. Okay. Never mind. Alright. Interesting. Oh, okay, there we go. I see. Oh, okay, I see it again. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Alright. So wow, yeah, your general energy, we have the 6 of Pentacles. You want to give her things, you want to share with her, you want an equal amount of give and take with her. She's overall satisfied with the way things are with the connection, with the 9 of Cups, but she does, again with this Justice reverse card, she does think that something is fundamentally unbalanced and unfair between the two of you. She feels like you guys have worked through a lot of your frustrations romantically, but at the same time, with her intentions, she's like, I don't want to say she's kept awake at night by this connection, but she does worry. She is concerned. I honestly think she's really afraid of falling in love, having an honest connection with someone. I think she owes that to herself, but she doesn't feel like she's owed it to herself, like she's owed that type of thing. Like overall, she's satisfied with how things are right now, but she does worry about certain things at the end of the night. And at the end of the day, with where this is going and where she intends on leading this, I think she's getting closer to finding the direction that she wants to go in, but I think she's still very much lost. She's not completely found her way. She's getting close, but she hasn't completely gotten there. Okay. So That is what I'm seeing for you, James. I hope that made sense. I don't know if it resonated or not, but let me know if it made sense at the very least. And I wish you all the very best moving forward. No matter what direction you decide to go in, hope that her crystals sell well at the event. I hope you do well at the event. I'm sure you will, no doubt. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, she reached out to you recently, so there's definitely, definitely some improvements for sure in this connection. Absolutely. Optimistic Capricorn, thank you so much for your donation. Optimistic Capricorn. Yeah. Yeah, you got it, girl. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are ours thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Robin? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are ours thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Robin? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are ours thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Robin? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are ours thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Robin? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are ours thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Robin? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are ours thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Robin? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are ours thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Robin? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are ours thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Robin? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are ours thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Robin? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are ours thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Robin? Eight of Swords reversed. Justice reversed. Seven of Cups reversed. Death. And King of Wands reversed. Hmm. Um, is this somebody that you had a past with by any chance? His general energy is not looking good. We've got the King of Wands reversed. He's feeling lackluster about committing. No, this is a new person. Okay. Well, I am getting the energy that he he is feeling the need to hold back at this time when it comes to romantic advances. There's something with your general energies. We got this Eight of Swords reversed. Something about him, like, do you work with him in some capacity? How do you know this person? This is so random, but he's not an attorney of yours, is he? I'm just gonna throw that out there. That just popped into my head. Maybe I'm wrong, but is this your attorney? Okay, he's not your attorney, but you did a job for him a few months back. Okay, there's something here about, because when I saw, okay, the reason why you're not sure if he's your attorney? What do you mean? I think you'd know. Wait, is he an attorney? Because I was curious with this Justice reversed and Eight of Swords reversed. Like, after you met him, you suddenly felt like set free in some way, and it could have been in the capacity of you working for him. Like, within working for him, you found your Empress energy, that you found that divine masculine energy that you wanted to connect with. And it doesn't mean that you did connect with it or that you even will. I hate to put it in those terms, but I think something was sparked there. I'm not sure he's an attorney. He's not mine though. Oh, he is an attorney, but he's not yours. Okay. Oh, that's so interesting. I don't know why I can pick up on those attorneys. Yeah, the fact that he's not your attorney and he's still feeling this justice reversed, was the job that you did for him based around his legal firm? Because this may have something to do with him just not wanting to mix business with pleasure with this justice reversed. There's also a feeling of him not wanting to make a romantic decision about something. Oh, and you said you're not sure he's an attorney. Then I don't think he's an attorney. If you're not sure he's an attorney, it was just something I kind of pulled out of the ether there. You were pet sitting. Okay. You're pet sitting. Okay. Huh. Well, there's something about him. Maybe did he recently get out of a marriage or something? I don't think he's currently married, but there's definitely an energy of him really being very standoffish when it comes to romantic endeavors and moving forward with them. It's interesting because with his intentions towards you, we do have the Death card, which is usually a transformation, like transforming the relationships from one variant to another, right? He was definitely guarded. Yeah, he's really guarded. I think you did spark an interest in him, but I also feel like once that happened, he immediately like quashed it and was just like, nope, not today, not tomorrow. I've got to put my love life on hold for whatever reason. I'm almost more getting the vibe that he like lost a wife, or just she didn't even have to be married to him necessarily, but someone very, very dear to him. He may have lost her, like actually like muerte type thing. So yeah, I think that's really where he's at. I think he's very guarded. I really wouldn't take it with it, because I'm like, what's going on with this Death card? And he's just so anxious and worried about making any kind of any move forward romantically. I don't know. How did you feel about the connection? Did you feel sparks? Did you feel that there was potential, or just curious, kind of just curious? I get very, very guarded vibes from him. like he's put his foot down. He's just saying like, no, I can't do romance right now, which tells me that you did spark something in him. Yeah, exactly. Why would he be putting his foot down in the first place if he didn't feel a spark? You even have the same name. I was gonna say when you said that's so interesting, girl. When you said that his initial was Robin, I know your name or his initial was R. I was like, I wonder if his name could be Robin. Is a name for a man or a woman? That's so interesting. Yeah, I know the sparks were there, and that's what he's trying to do. Sadly, that's what's going on. I mean, if it's any consolation, yes, there are sparks. There were sparks. There are, but if there weren't, I wouldn't be getting any of this complicated energy. You know what I mean? He would have just like not even have thought of it. But he has like he's been very forthright with his. He's again, it's one of those examples of where I've seen men tonight just have this outstanding ability to listen only to their mind and not listen to their heart or their ding-a-ling. Like to put that on hold. Yeah, I hope he heals in his own time too. There's definitely, regardless of whether it was an actual death that he did go through, it was something of the type, something very, very, a very, very intense loss that he's taking time to heal from. You're very welcome, Robin. I appreciate you. I hope I brought you some clarity this evening. Thank you so much. All right, we get Nightbot back in the room. Nightbot, how are you feeling tonight? How is your energy, Nightbot? All right. So we are all through with donations at this point in time, which means that we could jump into a game for the chance to win a free mini reading. If any of y'all were interested, if there's a lot of you guys come in here. Hi, Ishika. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Starry Tarot. Cat Goddess is interested in playing a game for the chance to win a free mini reading. You know what? Now that I think about it, we haven't even played a game all night. This is our first game for tonight, so here we go. Let's get some interest. Cat Goddess is interested. Ishika is interested. All right. The name of the game is pick the random major arcana card that I have pulled. If you don't have the major arcana, that's fine. You can guess any number between 0 and 21. Cat Goddess guesses number 14. Ishika, your first guess is your guess. So yeah, you guess number 20. Do we only have 2 people interested? Oh, I'm sorry, hun. You were asking, no, it's number between 0 and 21 is actually the number. No, actually it's 0. 0 is actually the fool is, yeah, the fool is number 0. We count 0 as one of the digis. One of the Digimons. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you looked new. I don't recognize your name. So I thought, hey, this girl might be new here. Should probably. Sometimes I just jump into the game and I don't even get into the details because it's so many regular people. But I really should go outline all of the rules, make it fair for everyone, obviously. Geez, it's only 5:42. I hate how dark it gets, how early it gets, how dark it gets on the early. Drives me bananas. Ashika, what is your guess? Make any guess between 0 and 21. Wait, Ashika, did you guess number 11? I'm so confused. Yeah, Kristen guesses number 2. Ashika guesses number 14. Okay. And Kat got his also guess number 14. No, Ashika guessed number 11. All right, we're sticking with 11. All right, we have a winner. Congrats to Miss Kristen. And Aisel gets number 6. We still have a winner. Congrats to Miss Kristen. I ended up pulling the Empress, which is number 3. And Kristen gets number 2. Congratulations, girl, on your win. Congratulations to Kristen. The Empress is actually my card for today. It's a great card. Do I feel very much like an Empress today? No, not really. But we'll pretend I'm in my Empress for a. Congratulations, you're number 1. How is Brad feeling about you guys after this week? I feel like it was a good week. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how is Brad feeling about him and Kristen after this week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how is Brad feeling about him and Kristen after this week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how is Brad feeling about him and Kristen after this week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how is Brad feeling about him and Kristen after this week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how is Brad feeling about him and Kristen after this week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how is Brad feeling about him and Kristen after this week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how is Brad feeling about him and Kristen after this week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how is Brad feeling about him and Kristen after this week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how is Brad feeling about him and Kristen after this week? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how is Brad feeling about him and Kristen after this week? He was down, but I tried to cheer him up, and he's just been getting happier by the day. That's sweet. That's really sweet of you, Kristen. Why does my table look so red? And then it switches back to like a bluish light. What's going on? Okay, 3 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, 4 of Swords, and 2 of Wands. Yeah, That makes sense. Well, last night I knew everything about Charles Manson. He was like, I don't know how I feel about that. Girl, you know everything about Charles Manson? I thought I knew everything about Charles Manson. I went through a weird, did we all go through a weird serial killer phase when we were younger? I don't know. I did. Haha, me. And yeah, no, Red Helter Skelter. Love all the lore. Hey, I mean, it's ugly, it's disgusting, but the lore, is also local too. Happened in Berkeley, so I was very drawn to that whole story, and I'm very interested in the '60s, like in the Bay Area. Like you're still into it, right? Low key, I am too. How did you feel about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Because I love Tarantino. I actually loved it. I actually freaking loved that movie. I thought it was a really good take on it. But it's not a documentary about what happened. It's obviously fiction. But I like what he did with it. But anyway, that's so funny. That is so funny. Of course he's gonna be like, what? Zodiac. I know we got also Zodiac. Yeah, forgot about it. It's another big Bay Area one. Yeah, we've got a lot of creeps that have lived around here through the years. There's a reason why San Quentin is in the Bay Area. Like, you'd be surprised how many weirdos are here. Girl, that's why I don't date. No, but like honestly, like so many weirdos. Yeah, Zodiac was a really good movie as well. But I liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood more. Yeah, really good movie. Love that movie. Really interesting vibe and everything. That's so funny that he said that. Yeah, no, I understand that. I understand that. Oh my God. I think I told you about that creepy documentary. That guy, the guy that's in the Twin Flame cult, I kept on saying, I'm like, that's Charlie Manson. That's a Charles Manson. He's a little man. He's a little charismatic pepper. That's Charlie Manson. So creepy. Comparing himself to Jim Jones and stuff. That's another Bay Area travesty. The Jim Jones issue. I know a lot about Jim Jones too, and Jonestown and how that all got started and everything. He would go on tours around the country and just be like, you want to join my church? Come back to like my cult or like my compound, like in the Bay Area. He would just like bring people from all over the country. Can you imagine how like that bus must have been? How many stinky hippies were on that bus? Anyway, let's get back to the reading. Crazy, crazy things have happened in this world. Anyway, so this makes perfect sense to me, and this is all the reason why I don't mind taking my time with this reading with you and talking about stupid stuff beforehand is because you've got nothing to worry about here. You are definitely, you absolutely cheered him up this week. You absolutely made a huge effect in his life with this Page of Cups right here in the center. And notice how we've got the Three of Wands on one side and the Two of Wands on another. Three of Wands, he appreciates you. He wants your patience. Slow and steady wins the race. Three of Wands is the patience card. So, but he knows that it's not that he knows he's testing your patience. He knows that he knows you give him space. He knows that. Yeah. He knows that you give him space and time. But meanwhile, he is looking out to the future with you, with this Two of Wands, because you give him that time, because you give him that space and freedom. You're on his mind all the time with the Four of Swords. You're always on his mind. You are always on his mind. You are always on his mind. He's found it easier to be able to get to work with the Eight of Pentacles, to get back to work, to be putting in those overtime hours, those extra hours that really just wear a human down. It's tough. It's really hard I know he's working really, really hard. It's no joke. But you put some pep in his step. You really do. You almost didn't play because you felt this huge wave of calmness last night. This is one of the most calmest readings I've ever read. Like, I normally, girl, when I'm doing a reading, it's usually people come to me a lot of the time, a lot of y'all come to me with a lot of worries, and a lot of those times, those worries are real. But you won, and you weren't like, it was kind of like, I'm guessing it was kind of like, if I get a reading, that'd be awesome. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. So you asked what you thought, and look at this. I mean, it's just like pure serenity. It's like everything working out in the way it should. You're his Page of Cups. You bring light to his life. He, the thought of you makes him calmer, puts him more at peace, and he doesn't take that for granted, and he also takes note of that kind of behavior. Oh, this woman brings me peace. This woman helps me when it's difficult for me to work, when in times when I have to work all those overtime hours, and it's really difficult for me to just get through the day, and it's really depressing. She brings me out of that. What a woman. Yeah, you have every reason to feel calm. This is to me, this is just like one of the best readings I've probably given in a long time. Quite frankly, I know I don't know if I say that often, but I often have to be the messenger of bad news, and not no, there's no bad news here. He's very not just appreciative of your patience, but is definitely keeping like an emotional ledger here. Like I owe her. Like I do owe her for all the time that she like and I want to give to her. Like this woman deserves it. Oh, you took its dog to the vet. That's really, really sweet of you. Yeah, you're a really good woman. You're a really good woman, Kristen. You really go out of your way for others, and you go out of your way for those that you really care about, and it doesn't go unnoticed. He's definitely got his eye on that with that 2 of Wands and 3 of Wands. He's just like, yeah. Like I think she's a really solid one to be here with me in my darkest hour, one of my darkest hours, and to lift me out of that. That's a big test. And I don't want to say he's testing you because I hate that idea, but you know what I mean. I'm looking at my Aquarius candle flickering right now, and I'm just thinking about how complicated I've been, and sometimes how long it's taken me to decide, to make my decisions, and how patient some people have been with me. And yeah, we can be complicated. It's got nothing to do with you, as you know. But everything that has to do with you is bringing you closer to him. Oh, totally. Yeah. So he's got some really strict guidelines about who he's going to want to go forth with. What she's going to, is she going to be kind? Is she going to be a good woman? Like, what's the chance that Kristen's going to hurt me is what he's been thinking, I think, for a while now. But I think that as each day has gone on, that fear just goes out the window because it's just like there's no way. All she wants to do is care about me. So yeah, he's got that wounded pup kind of perspective. He's been hurt. As I say, we all have been hurt, but then again, some of us are more careful about jumping back into love than others are. Some of us are much more guarded. Some of us get knocked down. Some of us tub thump. We get knocked down and we get back up again, and you're never gonna bring us down. We get knocked down. Some people are like that, and they just keep on going to love, and they don't care, and they don't really look at the red flags. This guy is not that type. I'm not that type. So this could vary. I think this is an Aquarius thing. I think this is a scorned Aquarius behavior, because it is reminiscent of some of my behaviors. You know that song, girl. You know that song I'm talking about. All over the radio when I was in middle school, high school. Get knocked down. Get up again. I thought about that the other day. I was like, sometimes I get knocked down, but I get back up again. I was like, dude, did I really just quote that song from like 1999? Tub Thumpin'? I did. That's what I did. Oh, I need to hydrate and I need to figure out what I'm gonna eat for dinner. Oh no, actually know what I'm gonna eat for dinner. I'm gonna have some pasta and marinara sauce. That wasn't that hard. But I do need a sip of water, my goodness. This is the night of me. Thank you so much, Kristen, for being here, for being awesome, taking care of my list, and just for your good energy and good vibes. She drinks a whiskey drink. She drinks a vodka drink. What? She drinks a what is it? What's she drinks a drink? She drinks a vodka drink. She drinks a something drink. She drinks a something drink. She sings the songs that remind her about the good times. She sings the songs that remind her about the better times. Oh my god, that song. I remember being a kid just being like, this song is really cool, but I'm really surprised it's like popular. You're so welcome, Kristen. Hey, Lala. Yes, I am still taking donations. If you would like to make a donation, go right ahead. Speaking of pissing the night away, I need to use the bathroom. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, Lala, if you want to make a donation, feel free. I'll be right back. Thank you. All right, and we are back. Thank you so much for your donation, Lala. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. How does G feel about the conversation we had yesterday at the gym? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does G feel about the conversation he had with Lala yesterday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does G feel about the conversation he had with Lala yesterday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does G feel about the conversation he had with Lala yesterday? The gym. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does G feel about the conversation he had with Lala yesterday at the gym? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does G feel about the conversation he had with Lala yesterday at the gym? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does G feel about the conversation he had with Lala yesterday at the gym? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does G feel about the conversation he had with Lala yesterday at the gym? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does G feel about the conversation he had with Lala yesterday at the gym? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does G feel about the conversation he had with Lala yesterday at the gym? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how does G feel about the conversation he had with Lala yesterday at the gym? 4 of Wands reversed, 3 of Wands, Queen of Cups. I'm assuming not good because he pulled back. Knight of Cups reversed, and the Moon reversed. Yeah, I mean, he definitely wants your patience with this 3 of Wands here. He's not quite sure about how to feel exactly. But he is feeling some disconnect with this 4 of Wands reversed. And Knight of Cups reversed. He still holds a cup of love for you with the Queen of Cups, but you don't have to tell me what the conversation was about if you don't want to, but there's something about it, like, he feels unclear about where the conversation ended. I don't know if that means he feels like he didn't get to speak his piece fully, or what that means, but he feels unclear about where things ended with that conversation. And yeah, I definitely see the pulling back with this Knight of Cups reversed, 4 of Wands reversed. You encouraged him, but he got defensive. Yeah, he's just the type who just doesn't want to share. He's just not open to sharing with you in the way that you need to have someone share with you, Lala. It's a very basic need, want from a relationship. How would G react if I told him we can only be friends? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how would G react if Lala told him they could only be friends? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how would G react if Lala told him they could only be friends? Listeners and spirit guides, how would G react if Lala told him they could only be friends? Listeners and spirit guides, how would G react if Lala told him they could only be friends? Listeners and spirit guides, how would G respond if Lala told him they could only be friends? Listeners and spirit guides, how would G respond if Lala told him that they could only be friends? Listeners and spirit guides, how would G respond if Lala told him they could only be friends? Listeners and spirit guides, how would G respond if Lala told him they could only be friends? Listeners and spirit guides, how would G respond if Lala told him they could only be friends? Listeners and spirit guides, how would G respond if Lala told him they could only be friends? He gets annoyed that I can see through him even though he's not sharing. Yeah. Yeah. I think so too. I think that's definitely something that's going on. Five of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Pentacles reversed. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Wow. Six of Wands reversed. And the Tower. Okay. Yeah, I feel like all of a sudden, all of his insecurities become bubbling to the surface with this Tower card. And he would feel like a failure with the Six of Wands reverse. He would feel left out in the cold and abandoned. He would totally deflect, girl. You're not dealing with someone who's sound of mind, Lala. I've gotta give you some like just like hard, cold advice here. Is this man is not he's he's not sound of mind. And I feel like all of the frustrations that he has regarding this connection, he would dump them out on you. I feel he would also, there would be a lot of self-blame, but I feel like he would also be, the word I keep on getting is deflection, deflection, deflection. Like, he knows he would be in the wrong. He knows that he would have been the one that brought this upon him, yet it would be too difficult for him to deal with, therefore he would deflect and end up hurting you. Yeah, I would really tighten those boundaries because things are getting pretty dark. I don't know if dark's the term that I want to use, but they're getting, yes, precisely. He would just grab on the victim mentally, and that's ooh, especially if you know already that's something that he's prone to do. But that's absolutely what I'm seeing is that he knows he would be in the wrong. He knows that this would be something that he had created, brought upon by his own free will and his own deficiencies, whatever you want to call them, and placing those all upon you, turning it all on you, which would in turn obviously make you feel terrible. So I would, I'd say do it and block him because he's not serving you as a boyfriend. I think it would be wisest for you to not have him as a boyfriend because he doesn't act like one, and you deserve that. And that's, I think, a big part of why all this is he's not he's not there essentially performing his boyfriend duties that are very, very basic. You're not asking for the world. And it's like, it would definitely be one of those not knowing what he's got until it's gone, but then projecting. Yeah. Yeah, back away slowly so he doesn't freak out, but definitely set your sights elsewhere. I would set your sights elsewhere. Um, keep yourself, keep your boundaries up, keep yourself protected. Um, but I just don't think he's just not sound of mind enough to be in a relationship. And certainly not if he's going to be behaving that way towards you. If you are to pull back, that's no. That the guy's not ready for love. Guy's not ready for love. So that is what I see for you, Miss Lala. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you as always, and I hope I brought you some clarity this evening. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to do a last call for all donations. Anyway, and it's so sad, and thank you. Yeah, it is. It's just really sad. Like he's the one that's missing out here. On you, on his life, on, yeah. He is, yeah, really depriving himself. Hi, Ishika. Unfortunately, there's not going to be another game tonight. We do games within the 2-hour mark of the live stream, but I will be on again tomorrow. So click that notification bell. That way you will know exactly what time I go live. I usually go on around 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or is it daylight time now? I'm not sure, but I usually go on around then. And yeah. I usually go on around then, and yeah, click the notification bell. You will be notified that way. The timestamp right now is 2 hours and 13 minutes. Let me write it down. Last call for all donations. Last call for all donations. Oh, J Moon is donating. All right. We'll give J Moon a minute to make a donation. Hi, May Uber, welcome. J Moon, let me know when you've made your donation. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Hopefully by the time I am back, J Moon will have made her donation. Thank you. Okay, and we are back. And J Moon, I am not seeing your donation. Oh, wait, there you are. The second I say it, of course. Thank you so much for your donation, J Moon. Thank you, thank you. Go ahead and add you to the list. Oh, there's my book. I was looking all over for my book and I couldn't find it. I just found it. Okay, so you probably posted your question in your PayPal. Does G from work have any romantic interest in me or anyone? Okay. Do you know his sign? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is G from Nadia's work interested in her romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is G from Nadia's work interested in her romantically? Cancer. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is G from Nadia's work interested in her romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is G from Nadia's work interested in her romantically? Messengers and spirit guides. Is G from Nadia's work interested in her romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is G from Nadia's work interested in her romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is G from Nadia's work interested in her romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is G from Nadia's work interested in her romantically? Using spirit guides is Chi from Nadia's interested in her romantically. Miss Masters and Spirit Guides is Chi from Nadia's work interested in her romantically. The Hermit reversed. 2 of Swords. 5 of Swords. 8 of Swords. And 4 of Wands. I think there is some romantic interest in you here, Nadia, with this 4 of Wands. And he's definitely like scoping you out with the Hermit reverse, but I also honestly see that he feels that the workplace really holds back a lot of the potential for the 2 of you to grow in an organic sense. With this 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords, there's a lot of defeat. It's a lot of outside forces preventing a union that could be. And I think it confuses him a little bit. So yeah, I do think there is some romantic interest in you, Nadia, from G. I just, I wouldn't bank on it by any means. He really, I don't know what the the dating rules or laws are within your workplace, or the sexual harassment laws or whatever, but I think he really sees your workplace as a place that's holding the potential for the 2 of you to come it's holding you back from potentially coming together. And depending on how deeply and how much he cares about this job, that's going to be the level at which he allows it to hold him back from pursuing you in any solid way, is what I feel. Okay. So that is what I am seeing there for G. Within your workplace. Yeah, I do feel like there is some attraction there. But like I said, I feel like he also feels really held back by wherever it is the two of you guys work. For whatever reason. Thank you so much, J-Moon. He seems super committed to the job. Yeah, there we go. He's trapped. That's what that 8 of Swords is he's trapped by that job. I know you're not bound by that job. No, you'll leave if you can. I get you. But that's why I said that. I'm like, depending on how he feels about the job, yeah, is the direction he's gonna go here. Okay. So that is what I am seeing for you, girl. Yeah, well, trapped in the sense that he can't move to work. He feels trapped by his job from pursuing you. The job prevents him from pursuing you. And you may not be the only person, I hate to put it this way, but you may not be the only person he's ever had a crush on at that job. I don't know how long he's been there, but he may have had feelings for someone else in the past, and he just didn't pursue it. He won't pursue anything romantic at that job, is the energy I'm getting from this whole situation. He won't go there. So yeah, the job means a lot to him, and he doesn't want to risk certain things. Yeah. But no, I wasn't saying he feels trapped by his job, like as a person. No.
Yeah, does that make sense? Like the job like really holds him back from being a human being in a big sense. So that is what I have for you, Miss Nadia. Thank you so much again for your donation. I hope I brought you some clarity. And I wish you all the best moving forward. Do you guys work really closely together, or it's hard not, I mean, it's hard not to have a crush on someone you work with, I feel. You know, that's like our space, you know, is our work. We see them like, you work under him a little bit, but you see him every day, right? He has a big role, yeah. Yeah, and he doesn't want to screw up, I get that. He doesn't want to make the wrong move, I should say. Last call for all donations. Last call, last call. Last call for all donations. If you have any last minute questions this Friday night. Last call for all donations. I don't know if y'all can hear me yawning behind the scenes, but that's why I'm not showing my face, because I've been yawning. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. I did not sleep very well last night. I did not sleep. I was super tired. And once it came to like laying down and going to sleep, I just could not do it. Don't know what was happening. Last call for all donations. All right. And with that, I'm going to call it a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope I answered all of your questions succinctly and clearly. Thank you again, J Moon, for your donation. I wish you lots of love and light. Wish everyone lots of love and light. And I will be back on again tomorrow. Click that notification bell. That way you know what time I go off. All right.